So, conversation that has come up numerous times, probably in the last 8 weeks. It's been going on for a long time, really, but some new clients have come in, and there's a conversation that I think is worth us having and kind of shattering in terms of the reasons why this is happening for you. Okay. There's a lot of people now that believe that high ticket, big ticket programs are harder to sell and people are not buying them because of the marketplace. Now, there's all different reasons. It's like, but the fundamental belief is people are not buying big ticket as much as they used to.
Exactly. And so what we kind of have seen is certain patterns that have been showing up. And just with conversations as well, is that there's this belief that it doesn't work. There's this belief that it can't work for them. There's this belief system that, it's not possible for them specifically because there has been this reaction to narratives that work against them. And because they have reacted to potentially some dips that have occurred in their own business, they're looking for reasons and they're looking for the evidence as to why this is happening. And because they start then looking around at what else is going on and what other people are saying and what other people are doing, that's what they're coming back to. And they're like, oh, that's the reason, when it actually isn't. It's happened something happened a long time before that. There was a lack of belief. And I think that is really key, because the challenge with that is that when we react, we become reactionary to our situation. We start to contract. Our mind contracts. And then we start allowing for a smaller mind to dictate what we get to have in our life.
Yeah, I think it's when you're reacting, it's very easy to think that that is just occurring right now. And it's not. As Sally quite rightly said, it's something that's happened previously. Now, the key thing about business, okay, like you've got to look at your business, especially as a coach, consultant, and especially if you're high ticket. This isn't a game where you're in this to come out the other side smelling of roses and nothing ever happens for you. Like if you're in the coaching consulting game, this is a long-term personal development journey. It is going to bring up parts of you that are destined for you to grow. Okay, it's going to bring up beliefs in you that you're to look at. So when you're having these moments, for example, when people say to Sally and myself, when they say, I used to sell 20, 30K programs with ease, now people don't want to do that. Now, a common thing, I've heard this 3 times in the last 4 weeks, it's like people used to buy high ticket, but now they want to go through low ticket memberships. They want to go through low ticket programs. They want to go through these first, and then they want to buy high ticket. That's always been the case. That's always been going on. There's always been that section of the market. Now, is the coaching consulting space more sophisticated than it used to be? Yes. However, what we are seeing is people are still going right into high ticket programs. People are still buying on the first occasion $10,000 programs, $30,000 programs, $50,000 programs, $100,000 programs. If you want to run your business that way, if you like the thought of just working with premium clients, you cannot have the mindset that people are not buying premium programs and that they on some level want low ticket, they want other types of programs first, because all you'll do is focus your attention there, and all you'll do is create a business that looks like somebody else's, because here's the piece now. They have more conviction than you on their process, okay? You have to have conviction on you. Like our mentor said this, and it's a video, it's a quote I use on multiple videos, okay? He said, you will never outwork a shit mindset. All right. And what that means with this is you will never outwork the belief that you have fundamentally. You might get away with it for a little while. You might move forward. You might sell some programs, but eventually that belief will come back and you will have to deal with it. You will have to create the new belief. And then here's the thing, you'll have to connect to a new vision that needs a new person.
That's all it's saying. And that's what we love about high ticket. That's what we love about big ticket. That's why we love talking about money with our clients. That's why we love talking about, we love personal development, obviously, because it's what it brings up in you, right? And so if we are contracting and we are less convicted on ourselves, that's actually the cause as to why a client is maybe not currently investing 20, 30, 50, 100K into your programs, because that difference, that gap is the authority piece, right? And so you are maybe given this dip in some ways to look at where your beliefs currently are. Like where in you is telling you, this isn't possible for me because this is, we don't want to become reactionary and make that our truth if that's not what we want. When we're saying, you know, low ticket, there's so many different models out there. And if you're currently getting the results that you love, like amazing.
Do
like,
your thing.
Awesome. Keep going. Like don't listen to us. But we believe we are here, each and every one of us, to expand our possibilities, our own possibilities into what gets to be possible for us. And so when you create those visions and when you decide, this is the life that I want, this isn't for something, this isn't to, you know, keep it on a wall and be like, wow, I'm gonna sit here and manifest it. Like you are being shown right now where you need to grow in order to become that person who has those results. That's what we love about big ticket.
Yeah, as we've always said, it's always the be, do, and have. Okay, you've got to be the person first, and it's always been that. It will never change that. Can you get things without doing that? Of course, but it will always return. So if you want to be doing big and high ticket really, really well, the best place, if this is happening to you right now, okay, because as I said, this is nothing new, but it's something I'm hearing more, and it's kind of like, it's this market noise, and it doesn't need to be the case for you. If you want to do high ticket and you want to do it really, really well, like you have to reconnect to the vision of why you want to do this. You have to reconnect to the vision of what is the upside of it. What is, if you do this really well, if you start to create a community where, you know, clients are paying you $50,000 plus per year, if you want to do that, you have to understand the upside. You also have to understand in the background, again, what is that version of you that's going to hold that space for someone? Because that's what you're doing. This is the difference, I believe anyway, between a really great high ticket mentorship. I think it's the way you get to hold space for individual people.
For sure. And I think people want to hold space without making the moves themselves. They get to this point where they're like, well, I just want to be a better mentor, or I want to be a better coach, or I want to be this, that, and the other. And it's
Make big moves then.
Big moves, guys. That's what it comes down to. And that's what I mean. It's like you're being shown right now where you maybe are not currently making moves. And it is a simple reconnection. But what I also want to say on the reconnecting of the vision is that I know that there's also a ton of people out there who have done this exercise because they're in entrepreneurship. So they understand that money and income and possibilities is literally unlimited. So they're like, wow, I can go and create this vision. But what has also happened is that they've again become reactionary to creating this vision and then maybe coming up short. Maybe not once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. And so when you hear about this, like, oh, reconnect to your vision, it can sometimes send you into the space of like, yeah, well, I've done that. And it's like, it's not worked. And this comes back to the conviction piece, right? So again, this is what we love about big ticket, because it's like, are you called or are you not called? Like this vision, the vision that you want to create, the life that you want to have, your ideal business, it's there for you to elevate yourself into. What am I doing today that is going to lead me more powerfully? I said this in a post recently, not how do I get more clients? How do I get more big ticket clients? How do I get things moving?
They don't come from your content. This is a big thing. So it's like, again, is there an art to copywriting? Of course there is. There's some people who are magnificent at it. However, that doesn't get you clients on its own. okay? At least not long term. What gets you clients and keeps you clients, which is really where the profit is, where the profit in relationship, the profit in money, all of it.
Yes.
I'm glad you said fulfillment. I said money twice. But that's where, again, your conviction will be the piece where clients follow you and like lean into your leadership and lean into your process. When you're not making the big move, when you're making this about strategy and how do I get my messaging right, all these things, really valuable things to learn. But again, we go back to this piece, you can't outwork a shit mindset. So you have to get the mindset right. One of the aspects of mindset that we cover with clients is this vision piece. Like, what is the movement forward? Because when you're in the energy of that, you are drawing that in. Okay, people talk about magnetizing and messaging, and it's like your moves are your magnet.
For sure. Like, we talk a lot about this in terms of our model itself, but when people try to make it about the marketing, and they're like, I'm missing something, I need to get more clients, I need to learn how to market better, they're not making moves. Because you can learn more things, absolutely, there's a skill set for sure, and an effective communication, but at the same time, you can learn all the things and strategies for free, people. You can go online, it's everywhere, anything you need to learn. But if you have the fundamental belief of you are not enough, this isn't gonna work, I did an offer before and it didn't come through, I came up short, that's the piece. It doesn't matter how many pieces of content that you do, or how many courses that you enroll into, or how many like mentors that you work with. If those belief systems are not looked at, then it's like, it doesn't matter how much work and output you do, you're always going to feel like there's this void that you are currently trying to fill, but you're missing, right? And so that is why it's so key to not only we work with our clients to reconnect the vision, but also to have the right model in the background, because so often you can create this vision and it seems so big, but then you realize you're so aware that the way that you're doing it, your current price point, the types of clients that are coming through, the way that your business is currently set up, it's just like there's so much of a gap, and that's always going to that's going to sabotage your vision. It's not that you can't do it, but it's going to sometimes take, okay, there's something maybe that I need to learn here, or I need to adopt a new way of doing things. And that's often why our clients come and work with us, because I think it's really important to have a model behind you, that you have the vision, you're reconnected to yourself, you've got that conviction again, and you have the model that helps you to collapse the timeframes and massively push you through into that elevated version of yourself who is a match to the results that you're currently looking for, where the results are immediate. Guys, it is so exciting to see.
It's so key. I'm going to wrap it up in a second, but our clients are selling high ticket, minimum $10,000 programs for VIP days and short-term engagements. They don't find it hard. And the reason why is because we do so much of this, and again, Sally nailed it. It doesn't take a long time, but we connect to that belief system, we connect to the vision, we get really clear on who you need to be, and then we double down on practicing that person. Is it perfection day in, day out? Absolutely not. But when you are making moves in the direction of who you need to be, and you have standards and principles behind that, and again, this is what we work on. When you have that, the sale, the money, the movement forward becomes a natural byproduct of that being, of that person, of the version of you. Okay. To wrap it up, you don't need to obsess over strategy. Is it important? Of course, it's part of it, but it's so little of it. And people are making it 95% strategy, 5% everything else, and it's vice versa. It's 5% strategy. Strategy is cool, it can be fun, but it's all the other things. Part of it. And you will seamlessly, okay? Your 100K offers plus are your easiest because they've bought into your vision, and they want to be a part of that movement. That's the key to selling what you're doing and also attracting in clients who are going to get the best results, refer, renew, and get the best results as well.
And you're also building a community of people who really want more in their life. And I think that that's really key, because that's something that comes up a lot for coaches, is like they're working with clients, but it's almost like the collective isn't going anywhere, right? And again, that's where the big moves come in. So it's also about building a community that is just high vibes and is going places. So that's super exciting.
Lovely.
Anyway, thanks guys for watching.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.